Wait, look. It's a mockingbird. Oh no, it's a mockingbird. Nah, I mocked this. Go. This is Locked Isle, a challenge confined entirely to the Isle of Souls, where every level, every item, and every piece of progress must come from the island itself. There's no mainland, no trading, no GE, and no outside assistance. The only exceptions are simple. Herblore trained purely through whatever herbs and secondaries the island drops. Soul Wars as a team minigame, and the forestry backpack is allowed strictly for the events to keep the grind moving. With these rules set in stone, every upgrade is earned the hard way. Every setback matters. And every episode pushes this isolated account one step further. Because here, I'm locked to the Isle of Souls. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Isle of Soul locked account. Last episode we got a few good upgrades and of course we got the best item to help with the account expand. Had to get through that real fast. So I wanted to explain everything. Wow. Alright, as I was saying, we got the bronze axe from the skeleton in the dungeon. So now we can start unlocking a bunch of skills, and woodcutting is so good because of the forestry kit. It's basically just to add more events while doing woodcutting, just so you're not mindlessly cutting logs the whole time. But I don't think you can do it just on normal trees. You have to get up to at least oak log. There are 9 different events that can happen. There is the beehive, which will give us construction XP. There's the friendly ents that will give us fletching XP. Poachers, which will give us hunter XP, which we'll be needing badly. And the best one is the pheasant control, which gives us thieving XP. Now the main reason we want thieving XP is to get the 21. And that's the whole reason we got the forestry kit, because there is no other way on the Isle of Souls to get thieving XP other than the dark chest. The dark chest, you need 28 thieving to even try to open it. There are 4 spawns in the crumbling tower, which you'll need the dark key to even open. To get access to the dark chest, you need to go to the chest in the Isle of Souls dungeon. With that, you'll need the 28 thieving to be able to open it. And inside, you get very small items like rune, herb, hunting kit, coins, feathers, some emerald, some uncut gems. But the things we really want are the mithril pickaxe and the mithril axe. And then, of course, there's a 1 in 200 chance of getting the dark key. Once you get the dark key, we can go to the crumbling tower where there's 4 dark chests that will be needing the key to open up. And this is where big items come into play, because here is where we can get a rune axe, rune pickaxe, rune armor, and even dragon armor, more runes, more herb, dragon leather, and even dragon bone. Everything in this chest is useful for this account and is a main thing, so I need to be able to go in and out of the dungeon with ease, so no matter what we'll be having to do combat. But the main goal of today is to get to 500 total, which should be super easy with all the skills we just unlocked with woodcutting. Now that we have woodcutting unlocked, we can start getting fire making up, getting fletching up, construction, and this is going to be a very long grind. I'm sure with the higher thieving level, the easier it will be to unlock the chest, so we'll have to get 75 woodcutting anyways to be able to get a magic log, but the only way to get a magic log is through hunter with an imp link. Either way, we still have long grinds to do. So right now we're just going to do woodcutting and then see whatever events we can get. I'm sure we'll be able to hit the 500 total, no problem. And I know Hunter is going to be one of the longer grinds, so that's probably one that I'll want to get done first. On my free time, I'll probably be going back to the Forgotten Souls to be able to kill those guys, so I can get more runes, so I can get magic up, because we do need to get 43 for superheat, so we can start actually smithing. Otherwise, we'd have to be killing a lot more skeletons to get bronze bars and everything, which I would rather not do, as Forgotten Souls has a lot more loots, but I still need prayer to make it even more useful. But before I even try to do that, I need to get 500 total to do Soul Wars for the Ectoplasma Tour, so I can even get prayer XP off of the Forgotten Souls. But I am one for going back on some plans and doing some little shortcuts, because I've known for the last 2 other videos I've been saying let's get this, this, and this. I've been saying to get all 60 combat or 51 HP. I'm nowhere even close to any of those. So for at least this, I want to get 500 total and see where we're at. And then I'll explain more events as they happen. But for now we need to get to 15 woodcutting. And there is 15 woodcutting. We can now start cutting oak trees and hopefully start getting the forestry event. I believe there's a oak tree over here. So after searching the whole island, I found one fatal flaw. There are no oak or willow trees anywhere on this island. The next tree I'm able to cut is right here, teak trees. Now I gotta find a world where there won't be any other players, so forestry events don't come up unless it comes up before someone logs in, because I'd rather not have it be timed. I'd rather this, as it will go against the restrictions of no outside player help. So with that being said, we are stuck to doing regular trees until 35, which isn't going to be fun. And there is 35 woodcutting finally, and what's better than 35 woodcutting? 35 fire making. Now we can finally start chopping these teak trees and the forestry grind can begin. Now, like I previously said, I don't want any outside help. I know with more people, you have a wood cutting boost, so that's what's something I don't want. I want zero help whatsoever other than for like Soul Wars when I actually have to go to the mini game, and that's pretty much about it. I am solo after that. So I'll let you guys know once I see some of the events that spawn in. Here's one of the events. I don't know exactly what this one is. I'm pretty sure you just go into one of the circles and wait something, or I fail. This one's not really that important right now. I really don't know what all it gives. I think it just gives a Nemo bark, which we can't even use, so I don't even know why I'm doing this unless it gives some XP. Oh, it does, but we really don't need XP. We want better event. Well, this is actually a good one, the beehive. We just put all of our logs in here, and we should be getting, wait. Do I get construction at the very end? No, do I need to buy a house first? No way I need to get a house to get construction XP off that one. Are you kidding me? And here's the leprechaun where he just shines the rainbow on you. And then you get a little boost so you can chop trees and it goes straight to your bank, I believe. Or it just gives you more XP. You just deposit. Alright, cool. So that'll be an easy way to bank logs. Well, I got confirmation from Dez, the one that wanted me to do this challenge. So that's what we're gonna go do real fast. So we're just gonna go get some money and then buy the house. Oh god. I don't know why I didn't buy one in the first place. Okay, there's 2,000. That should be enough to go buy the house. Wait, I can just go up the ladder. Yeah, let's go to Varrock real fast. Oh, as much as I want to, I need to get back to Soul Wars before I even do anything else. I'm not trying to do anything outside of Soul Wars. The good thing it wasn't a genie, unless I can get there and teleport quick. Okay, now let's get out of this forsaken area. No! Wow. And drop both of those, and let's get back to, let's bank everything, and let's get back to Teaks so we can actually start getting construction XP now. Okay, back to where we belong. Also, if you guys have any other challenging accounts that you would like me to try out and see, let me know what you guys would like. I'm sure there'll be a time and place where I'll have to do more other accounts, especially when it becomes later in this account where I'm mainly just AFKing a lot of skills. It's kind of where I'm at with the Ultimate Iron Man skill I have. So if anything, just let me know what you would want to see. Have some rules set out, and then I'll later down the line look back at this, go towards those accounts. I think I just cursed the account. It's been more than an hour and I haven't done any events. It knows I left, but I also will say this bronze pickaxe is very slow. I may have to look into upgrading it some sooner than later, because doing this until I get to 28 thieving gonna be a while. That took way too long, but this is the one I get fletching off of, and it's just they just say exactly what they want done, and you can do it a few times and then they'll get tired of it. Here's another event that I don't know exactly what happens. Oh, it's just going back and forth, so I guess it just gives you strange fruit seeds and then bark. Okay, but we ended up coming to maples just because it takes a little bit longer for me to cut them. I figured best way to get an event, because I've been getting a lot more than I was at Teaks. So hopefully I can get the rest of the events. This is one of the good ones, mainly because we get Hunter XP. And there's a potential we get the Fox unique. I doubt we're gonna get the Beaver Pet, but still, it was nice to try to get something. Alright, 52 wood cutting off of it, and nothing else. Just waiting on 2 more events, I think. Okay, now it's time to figure out if we needed a house after all. Yep, we did. Awesome. So we do get construction XP, and it's very slow. Wow, this is going to be taking a while. Not to mention I have to cut logs now to even do the next event. I probably won't even get 6 until then, but luckily we only need, I think, 5 construction, so it's not going to be the end of the world. Can I do this? Oh, it barely gives anything. Okay, yeah. I thought I was going to be smart, but pretty sure by the time I have to like cut 4 of these, I'll get one of the maples, so it's unfortunate. It came when I had no logs. I wonder if I can get XP after the fact. That is a hard no. By the way, this is why we need construction, is to repair the pottery wheel with level 2 construction so we can start our crafting grind. And after that, we need 5 construction to make the spinning wheel so we can pick the flax here to make our first bowstring to make a bow so we can unlock range. But we could also get range off of smithing, but for that we would need to get bars or to get to 43 magic. So I think it might be easier just to do the construction method because then we just get woodcutting the whole time. Alright, this is it. This is the one we wanted. This is where we get fattest XP drop. A whopping 1 XP. So that is why I have an XP lamp, because for us to get to 23, this would take a very long time. So we're also going to be using lamps just so this little grind doesn't take as long to get to 28. And as for the last event, it is more of the munching or whatever it is. It's mainly just for getting small farming XP too, which won't be too bad other than just to get farming up a few levels for total level. Other than that, it doesn't really do much for us. So now that we know that what all the forestry events are pretty much, it's going to be a while until we even get 2 construction or even 28 thieving. The only problem is I thought it was going to be a bronze bar I would need to repair all the stations, but it's iron bar, which means we have to get 43 magic. So as of right now, for the sake of total level, we might just go and get either mining XP or just go and get magic runes. I'm more for getting magic runes, as once we get soul wars, we can start doing combat, and we'll probably need the HP and stats to even try to survive. Alright, had a nice little AFK session on mobile, so I'm going to show you guys the loot now. We got almost every staff other than water, got a few herbs, and 88 mines, 205 air, which doesn't matter anymore with the air battle staff once we get 30. So this probably won't really get us too many levels, but at least it'll be closer to 500. Let's go ahead and knock it out. We also got the steel longsword. I still do more damage with the mithril. This is more for like if I ever wanted more defense, I can get the square shield and then pair with this. So we have 141 casts, so I'll just see what happens once we get all the way through. We're just gonna be killing chickens for now. See if I can get a little bit more feathered for more fletching. And there's 2 magic. So we just got 5 magic, and now we're starting to one-shot, so I might just go do cows next after this inventory. See if we can get a little bit more XP out of it. Alright, we got 94 casts left. I don't know how good this is going to be against cows, or at least how accurate. We got +5 magic right now. Actually seems like it's not going to be that bad. I cannot wait until we unlock the staff, so we don't have to manually click everything. Come on, or just give me coins. And this is going to be the last one. We got 10 magic out of all that, and to get to like 43, we probably have to do it may have to do about 35 times the amount we just did, so that's gonna be fun. But we also we'll be getting a lot more of the rune, and we'll just scavenge exactly what all we have left. But of course, I will have a plan, hopefully. Alright, we've been doing some mining, and this should be the last inventory for at least 15 smithing banked. And at the same time, we'll have 10 crafting banked for whenever we do get to construction and the iron bar. So with that, I'm gonna do a little pause on mining and continue doing some hunter with the little bird snares. And there's 9 hunter. Now we can do the copper longtails on the other side of the island right here until about 53 for the chinchompas. So that's gonna be a long grind, so luckily we have forestry to help with that. So let's try to get as far as we can and see what level we leave off on. Alright, here we are. I'll probably be doing this all the way until we hit 500 total. We may get 1 or 2 per level, so it won't be as bad, but we'll see what happens. And there's 32 hunter. We are now able to bare hand young Ebling, and that is probably going to be the best way for us to get secondaries for herblore and extra upgrades. And there's another upgrade from a random event, actually really good for defense. We are 8 levels away. We are going to change it up now. I had no idea you could use orange feathers to make headless arrows. I don't know why I didn't even look it up. And there it is, 56 woodcutting. But even better, oh, well, not that, but 500 total level, which means we have unlocked soul wars, and so one of the bigger grinds we can finally start doing. I might just continue to woodcut so we can try to get thieving. We're very close, 1 more pheasant event away from getting 2 thieving to see if the XP will at least double, because that's going to boost our account a lot further, especially with all the upgrades that we'll be getting. So that's something I'll be trying to do in the background until next video. So if you're enjoying the series so far, leave a like, comment down below with your thought, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya.